We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Sean Yamaguchi makes his big league debut right after this. Sean Yamaguchi is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
That is the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And that misses 1-1. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. So a full count now. J.D. Martinez waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. McKinney giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Colin Mchugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Bogarts shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. McHugh into his motion and delivers.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Xander Bogaerts.
And the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. McKinney giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Yamaguchi is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, this performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's gone. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Sliced hard on the ground. He's right there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The catcher.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
No outs, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Verdugo.
So digging in now, Rendell Gritcher. Here's the first pitch to him.
Down 21.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Shaw gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, Reese Mcguire. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. McHugh sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr., and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Yamaguchi has generated quite a bit of hype during his minor league career, and it wouldn't be too surprising if some of these opposing fans, oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. McKinney's there for it. He's got it 1 away. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. From the belt, the pitch. Bradley runs. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throw into third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
Now that designated hitter.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. The set and the 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in for the Jays, Billy McKinney, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Billy McKinney.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Batting up, the second baseman, Kevin Mchugh.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The batter, number 11.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And he'll be back in standing up. Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Hops this one up. Moreland has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And a slider, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
As a look, now the pitch. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
So 2 on with 2 away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Ready with the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The set and the 2-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 2-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Mitch Moreland. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. McKinney going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Chavis. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Now here's the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw.
Leading up for Toronto, the first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
1 strike.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Rendell Grichuk was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Reese Mcguire. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
Center fielder, number 28.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. McHugh sets his sights. 1-0 on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
As a pitcher, you worry about giving up the long ball to the meat of the lineup. But when the two guys at the bottom of the lineup torch you, it's really disheartening. These guys have weapons everywhere.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio.
Second baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Protecting with two strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That will...
Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. A runner on first with two away. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 freezes him on the inside, strike three. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Jays lead it 4-2. New inning set to get underway. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Payoff pitch one more time. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1-0 the count. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A ball and a strike now. One and one. Here it comes.
That's ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Nobody out, runner on first. Full count now, 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pitch is popped up. Biggio is under it. 2 down. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Yeah.
Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Guerrero Jr.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to count.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Lourdes Gurriel waits on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
A runner at first with no outs here.
He's going.
He's running. Slow little grounder left side. Devers gloves it, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the Shure out. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ryan Weber is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
65, Ryan Weber.
Teoscar Hernandez will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 strike, the count.
And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Travis Shaw, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No hits to this point. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 2. Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what, you hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. 1-2.
That's 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Mitch Moreland. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Dero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
Well, it can be very worrisome because I think one of the keys to getting off to a good start as a young pitcher is having some success early on. Success breeds success, and he's going to have a tough time shrugging this one off. When you don't have a lot of dirt underneath your cleats, outings like these ones, they tend to bother you for a while.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air to center. McKinney's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reese Mcguire. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
To the plate now, Billy McKinney, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. The 0-1 delivery. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Moreland moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Has a look, now the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Comes set, the 0-1. Bounce to first. And Moreland will take this one to the bank himself, and the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Tim Meza is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 58.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. To first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch. after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2 the count.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit to right.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. The 0-1 inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he popped him up. Bichette backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Sam Gaviglio takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Swing and a liner. Foul. A 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Last half of the 7th here. Into the box now. Lourdes Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slider laid off for a ball. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now 6-4. Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 home.
Full count.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this misses here for ball four. Just the second walk he's issued here into his seventh inning of work.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Look out, 1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2 and 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Reese Mcguire. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box, Billy McKinney, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Red Sox 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He went down on strikes last time up. Comes set with the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch.
Count.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding forward now, Michael Chavis. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
That evens it up 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Anthony Bass will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Lifted into the air to shallow center. McKinney coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Bradley is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On he pops it up. Guerrero has room in foul territory. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Blue Jays on top 6-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping into the box, Kevin Biggio. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they take a 7-5 lead. Is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 37, Hendry. The batter, number 11.
In now, Bo Bichette, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-0 home. Chopper down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 5. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51. Ken.
All set for the start of the inning, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 tonight's final. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Sean Yamaguchi earns his first win of the season. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.